Hey guys, so it's that time of the quarter where we talk about what books I'm gonna read during the spring season of 2024. Winter is finally over, though honestly it's still in the 30s. Wish it was a bit warmer than that, but anyway, here we go. So at the moment right now, I am reading two books at the same time. I do this sometimes because I don't want to get burnt out on in one book. Though it usually takes me longer to finish said book. I'm a pretty slow reader. I only read like 15 books a year. So right now I'm reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Haven't read this book since elementary school, so it's been a long time. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm almost done with it. I'll probably finish it later this week. It's it's a great book. Some things that are very popular, I don't get the hype. Some things, the very popular, I could see why they're popular, and I love it. Huge fan of Harry Potter. Um, so I'm enjoying this so much. My review on this will be coming out on Sunday. I don't even need to describe what this book's about because everybody knows what Harry Potter is. But it's about an orphan boy who lives with his evil aunt and uncle, and turns out one day he's a wizard. He gets to go to wizard school, learn about magic, um, and those I don't know. There's a great character writing, great world building. It's those are the reason why it's so popular. Like I said, it's just that good. Everybody knows what Harry Potter's about, so I'm not really gonna delve that deep into it. But if you haven't read it, or if you've only seen the movies and not the books, I really prefer the books. I do enjoy the movies, but the books are just so much more detailed and engrossing. So yeah, this is very short. It's only like 200 pages long, 300 pages long. So it's not that much of a commitment, even though there are seven books. But just read it. If one day you're like, what should I read? Haven't read Harry Potter yet for whatever reason. Might as well just give it a try. You have nothing to lose. Also reading My Brilliant Friend, which is book one of four in a series of the Neapolitan novels by Ilana Ferrante. So this is an Italian book that has been translated into English, and I don't really read that many foreign books, but I don't know. I picked this up because I heard about the HBO show it's based that was based on this. So usually with books, I like to read the book, then watch the show. So that's probably what I'll do after I finish book one. I'll watch season one and keep going. Um, this is set in 1950s and 60s Naples, Italy, and it's about a kind of this small, rough side of town, and these two young girls as they grow up. Very much of a coming of age book, and there's not really much to say at this point because I'm only halfway through. I am enjoying it a lot. Very dark, it's not this happy, nostalgia piece. It's very things are rough in this neighborhood. Abuse is so common. Um, just the society was uh, it's very skewed. A lot of rough types of people in this town. And seeing it through the eyes of a child is very interesting. And from what I know about the full books, each of them kind of takes place over a decade of their lives, so it'll be really interesting to see how these two girls grow and stuff. So, like I said, only halfway through book one, but I am enjoying it. Expect that review, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that. What would that be? The 7th? I'll put my review out on the 7th for this, or maybe the 9th around that time. Let's talk about what I am going to read this spring. So I'm gonna start the Way of Kings, which is book one in the Stormlight Archive. This thing is really huge, so it'll probably take me 1 or 2 months to read it. It's 1,100 pages long, but from what I've heard, the Stormlight Archive is supposed to be Brandon Sanderson's best series, which sounds really exciting because I've read Elantris, Mistborn, and Rulebreaker, and I've enjoyed all five of those books. So this, hopefully lives up to the hype. The cover's really pretty. I don't know much about it because I really like going spoiler free when reading new series. So I just expect, magic, great characters, great world building, political intrigue. That's the standard that Brandon set. So hopefully he follows through with that stuff. So yeah, don't know what's gonna happen in these books, but I hope I enjoy them. Um, I'm also gonna read the Chamber of Secrets. So this is the second Harry Potter book. I'll probably save this one for early June, so expect a review out around then, and expect the Way of Kings video about like maybe late May. So the Chamber of Secrets is the second Harry Potter book. Um, it's still kind of it's a lot lighter than the later books in the series. It's also pretty short compared to like some of those chonkles later on. Um, but these books are still kind of dark when you think about it for kids' books. It's just they don't get like explicitly dark until later. So I'll be looking forward to reading this again. Because like I said, I haven't really read Harry Potter since like elementary school or middle school. So it's, reading them as an adult is a very different experience from what I've noticed so far. Okay, moving on. I am going to read The Alloy of Law, which is the fourth book in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. This takes place like a few hundred years later, after the events of the Hero of Ages, and I think it's supposed to have like some sort of like cowboy theme, detective theme, uh, because it's supposed to be like a cowboy fantasy, which is pretty cool. If it's anything like Firefly or Cowboy Bebop, those vibes I like. So it's pretty short compared to the other Mistborn series. It's like half as long as them. But yeah, expect that video around mid June, and I don't know if I'll have time to finish it, but I plan on starting The Prisoner of Azkaban, which is probably one of my favorite books in the Harry Potter series. It's great. It's like when the series gets a lot more darker and intense. It's a bit longer, but still not as long as those chunkles later on. So I'll probably be reading that. Don't expect that video out till like early July, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it in the spring or not. So yeah, those are the books I plan on reading. Please let me know what you guys think of these books down in the comments. But yeah, like I said, no spoilers for anything that's not Harry Potter, because I've read the Harry Potter books before, but I haven't read, the My Brilliant Friend, the Stormlight Archive, or Mistborn, Wax and Rain. So I kind of want to go into those fresh. As for movies, I'm not really anticipating any like movies coming out that I haven't seen before. So that's probably going to be pretty light, unless something comes out that I haven't heard of before that's supposed to be like really good. But there's nothing I'm really anticipating for a while. I don't even think for this year until, I don't know, next year when Mission Impossible 8 comes out. Besides that, I don't really know about any big movies coming up. Um, but TV is supposed to be pretty good this spring. Doctor Who comes back, so that's exciting as always. I'm very looking forward to that. The new season with Shuri Gatwa and Millie uh, Gibson, I think was her name, playing Ruby. Russell T Davies is back. I think Stephen Moffat's supposed to write an episode, so that's going to be very exciting. That comes out in May through June, so I'll be making weekly videos, my thoughts on each of those episodes. Also coming out is The Boys season 4 now. That comes out in like June and July, so expect a weekly video on those too. The Boys is great. It's like a satire on superhero shows, but they also make fun of like corporate America. I don't know. It's really good. Um, Great performances all around. Great action pieces. It's really funny too. Right now, Invincible's airing. I don't really do videos on Invincible though, because I feel like animation. I'm. It's hard to make videos on it for some reason. I don't know. I'm really enjoying Invincible though. Season 2, part 2. Even if is only 4 episodes long, it's worth the wait because it's like the quality is over quantity. You could tell they put a lot of effort into the animation, and the characters and plots are so emotional. I don't know. It's such a great show. House of the Dragon's also coming back, and I know in season 1 aired I made weekly videos, but for season 2, because there's already Doctor Who and The Boys airing, I think I'm gonna skip doing the weekly videos and just do one video at the end of the season. But House of the Dragon, as you guys know, is based on the prequel to Song of Ice and Fire, which I have not read, so I'm kind of in the same boat as you guys. I think it's really good, very brutal show, a lot less exploitative as Game of Thrones, because you don't see like women's titties hanging out for no reason. So I guess that's a good thing. Like, I'd say it's a lot more brutal than Game of Thrones. I don't know, because you never know who you could trust in that show. But I mean, so with Game of Thrones, but still. As for like old shows I'm watching, I'm on season 8 of South Park right now. I think it just gets better as it goes on. Like, I'm like in the peak South Park years right now. It's great. So very like it becomes much more satirical and culturally relevant, and the characters honestly, the characters develop as it goes on, which is something I wasn't expecting from South Park. I thought it was just gonna be one of those adult animated shows where the characters stay the same the whole time, but they actually like subtly develop as it goes on. Not like crazy, like Avatar does, but still pretty subtle. Like you could see that, um, the Kyle we have in season 8 is not exactly the same one we had in season 1, stuff like that. Also, me and my dad are going through the '80s and '90s Sherlock Holmes series starring Jeremy Brett. That's pretty good. I think we only have like 8 episodes left of that show, but it's been a fun ride. Very accurate to the books and very visually cool too, because like it looks like it's the 1800s. The costumes, the set designs, the way they talk, everything. It's really good. Me and my mom are on season 6 of House, which might be like I don't know. Season 6 and 5 might be like the best ones yet. Four's really good too. I like in this season House is like actively trying to be a better person, which is something he kind of avoided in the first 5 seasons. He's actively trying to improve himself and how he is to other people. So that's good. The premiere of season 6, especially, is like one of the greatest episodes ever, where he's at the mental asylum. That was such a great episode, and the rest of the season has been really good as well. I have like 6 episodes left in that. Still going through classic Doctor Who right now. I'm still on the William Hartnell era, so expect a review on that every week until the new season airs. Then I'll take a big break, and then I'll talk about season 3 of the Doctor Who era after the new Shurigawa season ends. Just because I don't want to oversaturate my channel with Doctor Who videos, though I am recording them months in advance. Like the one I have out now was well, the one I made now about Galaxy 4 and Mission to the Unknown. Those are recorded today, but they won't actually come out until like June. So I'm staying ahead of the curve with that in case I ever get burned out watching William Hartnell. But yeah, his era is great. Like some of the episodes seem to lag a little bit. A lot of them are better than others, but the whole vibe of it is really cool. Like, and I love William Hartnell as the Doctor, especially. He makes every episode worth watching to me. I also plan on watching Doctor Who Series 5 again, which is the first season of Matt Smith. It's been a while since I talked about Series 4, so maybe in the springtime I'll talk about Series 5, which I remember being a very good season. So I'll be making videos on every single episode of that season, as well as season 4 of the Sarah Jane Adventures, because I have enjoyed the Sarah Jane Adventures and I do want to get back into it. It's just so much TV. I can't fit so many shows into my schedule. I work a lot too, so hopefully I get back into those shows. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I plan on reading and watching during the months of April, May, and June. So let me know down in the comments. What are you guys reading? What are you guys gonna watch? I really want to know. Do you have any recommendations for me on what I should read or watch? Leave them down in the comments, and I'll put them on my list. Though, like I said, my list is very, very long because I have a lot of shows to watch. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.